Good morning, everyone. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Biro.
And this is a Monday Coffee with Jexo, where we scan through last week's news and updates from across the Atlassian world. Today we are streaming on Tuesday because we had a little technical difficulties yesterday, but the news are still relevant, so you can watch. The links for the sources of the topics we are going to discuss today are all linked in the description or in the comments below. So the first topic we have on the plate is...
Yeah, we're chatting about the newest acquisition news from the Atlassian ecosystem. I feel that every single week we talk about some sort of acquisition or some sort of investment. I think it's a statement of the ecosystem and the partnership world just expanding. So yeah, Atlassian seems to be making serious investment in enterprise service management, and the acquisition of ThinkTilt is another clear indicator of that. After they previously acquired the likes of Hub and Mindville Insight. If you're not heard of ProForma, the article might be a bit too fuzzy, to be honest, as Atlassian tends to overuse big words. But fundamentally, ProForma is an advanced form and checklist builder for Jira and Jira Service Desk, or service management as it's called now. This means Atlassian will bring the ability to create custom forms for your team's internal use as well as customer facing, which is, from my opinion, pretty awesome. I want to say well done, Charles, and the team at ThinkTilt, and thank you for your contribution to the ecosystem throughout the years. We're really looking forward in seeing where you take ProForma next as part of the Atlassian offering. So well done, everyone.
Congratulations to ThinkTilt. Well done, team. So the next news that we have on the plate are improvements to Confluence that are coming soon. So with this new feature, you will be able to convert any Confluence page to blog, no matter if it's already published page or it's just a draft. The option will be available in the drop-down menu, just under more actions, where you have, for example, copy, delete, or archive options. And so you always have it on the hand available when you need it. I can see how this feature is useful for many if they, for example, accidentally create a page instead of a blog. So now, instead of creating like a new blog, then copying content and then deleting the old page, you can do all of that just in 2 clicks. So I think that's really, really useful.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I agree. Is there any date on when this is coming?
There is no exact date, but as we all know, with Atlassian, they roll out gradually. So when they announce something like this, it's going to be expected in the next few weeks.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Okay. So the Confluence, let me share my screen. Yeah, there you go. There was a new post on the Atlassian forum community. The Confluence team is looking to improve the inline commenting module, which is awesome. I think the feature is pretty cool already. I was really happy when it was introduced, but I'm definitely not a hardcore user. So there's probably some most needed upgrades to that. Right. So the team in charge of the editor is looking for feedback about the inline comment feature. If you use this component, this whatever feature intensively and have thoughts about the things that are working or things that need to improve, do book a feedback session this week. Link to the booking is in the description. You'll find this post, and in the post you'll find the link to book a session, and you get a $100 voucher or gift certificate as a thank you for participating to the feedback session. And you also need to spare around 30 minutes for that session. And it's over a Zoom call. And again, as I mentioned, do it this week because it's only this week. It's happening only this week. So yeah, it's a bit short notice, but you still have time.
Yeah, they announced it on Thursday anyways. So
yeah, it's not our fault. Our news is up to date. It's Atlassian's fault.
Okay. So speaking of research, I have some great conversation here around research. So last week there was a live stream on Atlassian's LinkedIn and Twitter about the power of research and insights, where the guests were Leisa Reichelt, head of research and insights in Atlassian, and Christian Stovall, who is a director of CX UX research at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So if you are a researcher, product manager, marketer, or anyone who is interested in research, then definitely watch this talk. There are some interesting insights about the state of research in both organizations, democratizing research, and the change process that's coming together with that. And to pick one interesting highlight that was mentioned in the stream, it was mentioned that the hardest things while implementing the new processes and standards for research in the organization was to convince people to slow down to go faster. But with the new processes and templates, they raised the quality bar of research and managed to get people on board. And if you are curious if there is where they are storing their research standards and templates, is of course in Confluence.
Yeah, that's a really good conversation, and I'm sure that we can find a lot of things that we can apply on how we do things internally around research and spiking and all of these things. Okay. Now, so there was a group. This is a bit of an announcement just to make sure that everyone's aware. For those that are planning to attend the Team 21 event this week, there was a group created in the community forums dedicated to discussions that come out of the Team 21 event. There's also a team bingo. It's actually the first post in that group. And if you play that, you can get a special community badge, which who doesn't love badges? So yeah, just a reminder, don't forget Team 21 is starting this Thursday. Is it Thursday or Wednesday? When does it start?
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. So it starts this Thursday, so don't miss out on some really great sessions. We'll definitely be watching with a big bucket of popcorn.
Not a big bucket, but big bucket, right? Okay, so speaking of, did you mention bingo? Yes, you mentioned bingo. So speaking of bingo, if you would like to play bingo where you win the real swag, like for example this T-shirt, just Atlassian pizza T-shirt, definitely check out this post. So basically what it is, it's a Confluence bingo. It's a third one that's already running. There were 2 others in the past. And you can win some real swag from Atlassian store for yourself and also your favorite teammate. So to play, just download the picture, highlight the squares you can claim. And you might also probably want to speak to your team to investigate if you can claim any of these, because they might be quite hard to guess. And then post the picture with a bingo in the comment section. And the winners will be picked in the end of April. And if you want to make sure that you have a higher chances to win, then definitely read this post, because there are some tips on how to increase your chances of winning.
We should play that next week in our team get together.
Yes, probably yes. But some of these are really interesting. For example, are you sleepwalking, or do you believe in ghosts? So I think we will learn something about our team as well.
I hope nothing shocking.
No, there's nothing shocking there. No, nothing controversial.
Okay. All right, next.
Oh, it's mine as well, right? So it's article of the week. Let me just share my screen quickly over here. I usually get the articles of the week because I need to read them. Anyways.
You mean to say that I don't read?
I did not say that directly.
Not say that out loud.
Exactly.
All right, let's go.
So finally, we have this article of the week. And this time is, again, about innovation, which seems to be quite popular topic in Atlassian in past few weeks, especially after launching Point A program. And if you didn't check Point A program yet, then definitely do that. There's a website dedicated. I'm sure you will be able to Google it. And they have a quite interesting product you can trial for free there while they are still in beta or alpha. So this article is titled How to Get Past Shiny Object Syndrome and Build What Your Customers Really Want. And it introduces the innovation sprints and how they're successfully run in English company Bright that is located in Brighton, which is same as us. And in the innovation sprints, they're run in 2 to 5 days, and the purpose is to test the ideas and turn them into business concepts or to refine existing concepts. And just to keep in mind when reading this article, it does not fully cover how to identify problems itself, and you might want to research about this topic a little bit more because it's not as simple as just check the customer feedback. So maybe listening to the podcast we were talking about earlier might be helpful.
Yeah, so I think the podcast plus this article is it's a pretty strong set of informed posts for you to start thinking about doing some similar cool stuff like Atlassian is. So yeah, really suggest reading both, reading and listening to the other.
And if you don't have time to read or you don't like to read, I noticed that Atlassian started introducing these 5-second summaries in the beginning of articles. So it might be something useful as well.
All right. Okay, so I think that's kind of it for news about Atlassian. I hope you enjoyed Monday Coffee with Jexo, whether you're watching it live or recorded later. Just a reminder, the links from all the topics that we've discussed are in the description below. So make sure to check them out and read through, and don't take our word for it. If you have any suggestions on what we should be talking about next week, comment in this stream or video, or just DM me on LinkedIn. More than happy to take comments on that. And yeah, we'll see you next Monday at 9:30, and have a great week.
And enjoy Atlassian Team 21.
Oh, yes.
Next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.